Another week down. Guys, whoa. Let's roll the intro.
It's morphin' time!
I really wish I could show you how I decide the top 10, because this week I have not been happy about it because it's just been so difficult. The challenge was the portrait challenge. You guys loved. You guys really loved this one. I loved it. But there was like 83 shots. 83 shots that I had to put into a top 10. I was like rocking back and forward in a corner not too long ago trying to pick my top 10, and honestly it's just so difficult. But I did it. So guys, welcome to the results for Scotty's portrait challenge. Number 10, here we have a really cool one, which is sort of thinking outside the box of a portrait shot. Here we have Jamie BMCL. You were in the top 10 for last week as well. Well done, dude. With Jean Grey using her telepathic powers paint Magneto. So in terms of photography, that's not a portrait, but the challenge never said that you had to do like a portrait of someone, and this is hit the nail on the head. A very cool shot, and it's been really cool. Love the colours. I love that you've got the little red effect that you've put on over Jean's hands. Really cool. Nice work, man. On to number 9. I was torn between these two. Luckily, it is pretty much the exact, no, it's not pretty much, it is the exact same person. So the account, That Geek Bob, you were in last week's top 10 as well. Thank you for joining this challenge. Harley Quinn or Thor. Now I looked at them both and I think I have to go with Thor on this one. And the reason being is that when I was swiping, I was like, why is someone putting a screenshot of like Thor on there? Why? And then when I looked into it, I'm like, oh my god, that's actually just a toy there. I honestly thought it 100% was a screen from like the start of Infinity War, when they're on the spaceship and Thanos says to destroy all the Asgardians, and you know, he just needed that Tesseract. He just needed to get it, and whoa, dude, that's an incredible portrait. I love it so much, and that's a really cool figure. I may have to buy that one. Well done on getting my number 9th place. So the next one, so we're on number 8, this one here. So it was from Figure Photo Works. And it's really cool. It reminds me, it's really annoying that I can't remember the artist that done it, but there's a photo of some dude, it's quite an old photo, where he's just cleaning, I think it's like he's cleaning like a shoe or something. But it just reminds me so much of that portrait that this one it's just really cool. It kind of shows like the lighter side of Darth, if that makes sense. It's posed perfectly, the backdrop is amazing. Nice portrait, man. Thank you. So number 7, we're going on Nintendo. So number 7, we have an amazing Samus shot. Metroid, great game, or games, series of games, by Darkscythe_25. Dude, this is unreal. It's super clean, very sharp, and it's exactly what I would think of when I think of like a portrait shot. Just really clean, a sort of not even needing a backdrop. The figure there is just presented beautifully, man. Well done. Thank you so much for entering this week. So number 6, I have chosen 1-inch pixel. Great Insta handle, man. Love it. It's quite similar to the Thor thing. When I was looking through, it kind of looked like an actual scene from The Matrix. I love the green sort of highlights that you've got there, and the figure itself is just stunning. It's exactly, again, what I would want from like a portrait shot. So, dude, unreal, man. Thanks again for entering. And number 5, I am putting out, oh my god, this is such a cool shot. It is going to Artemis_Prime, one of the coolest Transformers accounts that I've seen in God knows how long. I don't know, this is just amazing. Megatron, explosions everywhere, the lights, I mean, it's such a cool portrait, and you don't really think of portraits when it comes to Transformers. Dude, love it. Thank you. So number 4, we're going with Plastic Realms. Miguel is an awesome creator and another one that just thinks completely outside the box. Here we have a Kamen Rider, sort of, I don't really know how to explain this portrait, but just super creative. Honestly, it's one of my favourite images that I've seen, and I really need to brush up on it. Kamen Rider. I just don't know much about Kamen Rider. I know about Mass Rider. That's about it. So, Miguel, fantastic work as always, man. Thank you for entering. Number 3, we are going to go with Adam Foxford. Now, Adam won last week because he just thinks completely outside the box, and this time he's done the exact same thing. He's taken the portrait concept and tripled it basically. So we have the Joker sitting getting a portrait done by his pal. I don't know who his pal is, but he's getting a portrait done by his friend. But not just that, if we go to his behind the scenes, that's where you see the three sort of portraits there. Is the portrait shot done by whoever's drawn the portrait. Then we have the Joker actual shot, so if you zoom in, you have a portrait of the Joker. And then if you zoom in, you then see a sort of portrait shadow of the Joker. That's just super creative, man. Your work honestly astonishes me. You take everything to the next level and you make me want to better my shots thinking outside that box. So great work as always, man. Carry on doing what you're doing because it's outstanding. Number 2 for me is going to Miss Geeky Gem. Oh, she done this shot and it's outstanding. This shot of Darth Maul is incredible. Oh, just so nice. I love the dark red background that shines from his lightsaber as well. The front light as well. Just everything's just so nice and crisp. It's super cool. Miss Geeky Gem, thank you so much for being part of this challenge. Oh. And now we're on number 1, but let's not go there yet. I want to do a few honourable mentions because it's so difficult to do a top 10. So I want to showcase a few of the other ones that I've been in that are just incredible. So this one here by Alvin Rowe Photography. Doctor Strange, such a cool portrait. I love the effect that you've got of him actually using his magic and time stone. Oh, a really cool shot for Tyrmir as well. A nice back shot of the Trooper, and I really find it hard to make Troopers look cool in sort of those types of poses, and Tyrmir has smashed it. Ryan, thank you for being part of the challenge, man. Hopefully I pronounced your name, your Insta handle correct, man. MTHB Editions, is that right? A very, very cool and dark, nightmarish look at the Joker. That face is scary. It's so cool. I love the lighting, love the pose that he's in. It's, dude, crazy good, crazy good. And my final honourable mention is the Creative Chip. And this is just such a cool portrait. I've never seen John Wick, but it's one of the films that's always been on my list, and it just seems to stay on my list, and I'm like, oh, I'll get round to it, but never have. This is just sick. Hopefully that whatever you used for the blood did not ruin your figure, Chris, but it's so cool. This would be an awesome poster, maybe make a poster. But dude, this is outstanding. Thank you so much for being part of this challenge. My favourite this week, or my winner for this week, is Morphing Tom 2.0. And here we have an amazing shot of Wonder Woman. The reason I've picked this one is because it gives me a little bit of my job outside of toy photography. Being a photographer for things like Comic-Cons, my main part is taking photos of cosplayers. And this is, when I looked at that, I'm like, oh my god, this is like shots that I would want to take of cosplayers outside of toy photography. And that's what it basically reminded me of being at cons and just seeing people have an awesome time portraying their favourite character. And it's as simple as that. It gave me a good feeling about once this COVID nonsense disappears, or all these Comic-Cons can go back to normal and we can start having fun like we used to and portraying our favourite characters as normal. It gave me a really good feeling, that photo. So dude, thank you so much and well done on being this week's winner. So guys, thank you so much for being a part of week 3, and if you guys remember, when I started the challenges, I said every 4 weeks we were going to have prizes. Well, next week is the week that we are going to have prizes. What is the challenge? The challenge is Scotty's crossover challenge. That's going to be a super cool one because you're not hindered by a specific style this time. Do whatever you want. The challenge is crossover. So the rules on this one is you must have crossover between another series. Power Rangers versus Digimon. Pokemon versus the Avengers. I mean, it could be anything you want. But I thought for a super challenge, you couldn't get any more super than having all our favourite characters fighting each other, or being friends with each other, or Ash Ketchum showing a stormtrooper how to catch a Pokemon. It could be whatever you want. But the prize, so the prize is £20 to the winner. So £20 to the winner, which is sort of like a Lightning collection figure, I suppose. Anything up to £20, and I mean, it'll be £20 in anyone's currency. So like, I'm giving you guys £20, so whatever £20 equates to in your guys' currency, that's it. The only rules is that you need to have a PayPal account, and I think that's it. If there is any further rules on that, I will link it. It'll be in the comments below, but on the Instagram challenge thumbnail, it'll have a little bit more rules or whatever, but hopefully that's going to be a cool first prize. I am creeping up on 1,000 Instagram followers, which blows my mind that you guys are enjoying what I'm doing on Instagram, so more than likely there's going to be some sort of giveaway or celebration for 1,000, so yeah. Guys, thank you so much for being part of this week's challenge. Hope to see you guys in the next one, and I'm going to start editing this video now because it needs to be posted tomorrow. I really should stop leaving things to the last minute. Yeah, better get doing it. Goodbye!